Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of Math Review. Today we're going to be looking at multi-step problems using a chart, and we're going to be doing this through practice points 20, page 4. So it says the chart below shows the results of a race. Use it to answer questions 1 and 2. Question 1 says, how much faster was Biff than Patty? Okay, so we know we're going to be looking across at Biff and looking across at Patty to see how much faster he was. We're going to do the larger number on top, 26 and 900ths. We're going to minus 24 and 836 thousandths. There's a few things we need to remember. Anytime there's a blank but we have another number below it or above it, we add a 0 to hold the spot. We also want to remember to bring down that decimal so that we make sure we're subtracting in the right place, and then that we're also putting that decimal into our answer. We can't do 0 minus 6, so we're going to borrow from the hundredths place. We're going to make this 10 minus 6 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. Again, we can't do 0 minus 8, so we're going to borrow from that whole number, from that ones place, and make this a 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So Biff was 1 and 254 thousandths of a second faster than Patty. For question 2, it says Karen and Patty ran a race against Biff and Eric. If each racer ran the same time from before, who won the race? The girls or the boys? So we're going to need to combine the girls together, and we're going to need to combine the boys together and see whose time was faster. So let's do the boys first. 24 and 400ths plus 26 and 900ths. Okay, I'm going to drop that decimal down. 4 plus 9 is 13. I'm going to carry the 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 4 plus 6 is 10. So I put the 0 and carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 2 more is 5. So this is our girls' time. For boys, we have 24 and 836 thousandths. And we have 25 and 692 thousandths. They have the same place values, so let's add them together. 6 plus 2 is 8. 3 plus 9 is 12, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 6 is 15. Put that decimal, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 5 is 0, or 10, so I put the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So if I look at this, they both have 50 seconds, so I know I'm going to need to go to my tenths value. You can do this by stacking them and checking out which one ends up being the faster time. So remember, to be the faster time, we actually want it to be the smaller number. So same and same, same and same. Now look at my tenths. The 1 is smaller than the 5, which means that the girls actually finished faster. Girls is our answer. Number 3 says Farmer Joe was planting his crops. He planted 24 rows of crops. Each row had 67 plants. How many crops did he plant? Okay, so I'm going to use my strategies of cubes to figure out this word problem. I'm going to circle my numbers. I'm going to underline the question. And I'm going to box any important words. So we have each, we have how many, okay? And now I'm going to think about this. If I have 24 rows of 67 plants in each row, that's going to be a pretty big number. And I know I'm going to multiply. We're going to do 24 times 67. Okay, I'm going to circle my tens digit to save. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16. Oh, 1 second. Lights went off. Okay, now I'm going to put a 0, cross off my ones, and cross off my numbers above. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Now I'm going to add those two numbers together. The total number of crops is going to be this answer. 6 plus 4 is 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, and the 1 is by itself. So it will be 1,608 crops. And the last problem, there are 3 buses going to Jamestown. Altogether, the buses can hold 165 people. How many people can go on each bus? Okay, I'm going to circle my numbers. I'm going to underline my question. And I'm going to box some important words. If I have 3 buses and I know I have to fit 165 people on them, I'm splitting those people between the buses. Anytime I split, I know that I'm going to divide. So I'm going to set up my problem to be 165 divided by 3. 3 cannot go into 1, but 3 can go into 16 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. Next step is subtract. 16 minus 15 is 1, and I bring down my 5. How many times does 3 go into 15? Goes in 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. So when I subtract it, I don't get any remainder. 55 people will be able to go on each bus. Hope that helped, and if you have any questions, remember to ask your teacher.